To start this video, I want to share a quick piece of content that I created using the Omni Flash model. I created the background track, all the clips, and everything.
I just post clips and the cash keeps rolling in.
I made more this week with AI video than all of last year.
This is what AI video bought me. A rooftop pool.
Woke up to 12,000 in the bank from a brand deal. No team, just me and my laptop. I flew 10 friends out to this festival, paid for everything in cash, every bit from one AI video that blew up overnight.
I bet everything on AI video when everyone said it would fail. Now look at me. So the real question is, are you willing to take that risk?
If I lost everything and I needed to make $20,000 by the end of the month, this is what I would do.
I made a video a few days ago. Since then, I've generated hundreds of videos using this model. And if you're new to the channel and don't know, I run the @Lifehack brand on both Instagram and Facebook, and I've received over 1 billion views on generative AI content. Not only that, I use these AI models to create AI creatives for Meta ads, Google ads, all the platforms to represent brands and to educate their customers on the product. Here is an example of a clip that I created that's just generic, but it shows this podcast format and how good this model is at realistic humans. And I'll just be playing it now and then I'll analyze it.
Funny thing is, neither of us is actually real. We were both generated this morning.
And yet here we are, still turning a profit for the company.
All right, so there's a lot to unpack with this video. I think it starts off really good. I did upscale it. Keep in mind, you can only generate on 720p natively, and then you have to upscale from there. When you upscale, humans are gonna look a little bit more plasticky. Their teeth are not gonna look correct, stuff like that. So there's a little bit of minor problems when it comes to that. But that's a limitation on Omni Flash. Hopefully we get a more powerful version. I would gladly pay 4 times the price to just generate in slightly higher quality. It's super worth it when it comes to ads. As you can see, when the woman's talking, it looks pretty good. And I think 90+% of people would find this completely realistic as normal content. The podcast setup and everything like this. When we go to the other person, the transition is good. This looks like a realistic setting. I gave source images of both people, and I'll be showing you how to make an ad like this at the end of the video after I go through all the details. But this person, generally when it comes to people, they look a little bit more realistic when they're framed perfectly for the model. I find this to be a really good frame where it's like close enough that there's enough details in the teeth and the talking and stuff like that. If they're too far away, sometimes the upscaling comes out a little bit wonky if you upscale it. So sometimes I don't even upscale it and I just, drag it bigger if I need to, or just upload it at the lower resolution. And this person talking, I'm gonna play one more time.
We are still turning a profit for the company.
I think, the way that the person talks is just extremely realistic. This is a really good model for talking head UGC content. So one of the other features that I missed when it comes to Omni Flash is the fact that you can give it videos as reference. And in these clips, I'm not going to have the volume, which is a little bit of a bummer because of the whole point of the dance. That being said, I found this video on TikTok. I downloaded it and then I used it as a test using my dog, Bagel, which by the way, you can follow her on Instagram @BagelWaggleTips, and tested out how good this model is. I just gave it the video, source video right here. You can see this little AI pug dancing on the balcony next to the Eiffel Tower. And then this picture of my dog Bagel. And then we scroll up and this is the realistic version of Bagel. So you can see it looks pretty good. All it did was replace the dog. Everything else is the same. The dance is not 100% accurate, but overall, I think it looks really good. One problem is it doesn't make the dog female. That's a huge problem I've had with every AI dog video, which is kind of, a very small niche. But then scrolling up, this is the cartoon version of Bagel that we use for the videos. So I tried it one more time, and then this is what the results look like. So it's pretty cool. It's like fusing an illustrated cartoon version of Bagel and a realistic version of the city. So I was pretty impressed with this. There's a lot of other things you can do, with this video remix model. And I think this is something that everyone should be looking into. And finally, before we get into the realistic video that I'll show you how to do, I wanted to do a little bit of update on my life hack content. Keep in mind, I use this template right here where I paste in a Claude prompt and it generates all these images. I then pick the best images and bring them into Flow and then have them animated using the Google Omni model now instead of VO3. That being said, there's a few things that I've noticed. I don't rely on the agent. The agent is pretty good and can generate like 5 videos at once, but you can't easily pick between a bunch of images which is best and kind of tell it. It glitches a little bit, and overall I find the process of generating images and uploading them still a little bit better. Now keep in mind one thing: when you drag an image as an ingredient into here, a lot of times the voices default to the same like 11 Labs-esque voices that people, you know, really are used to. So I like the fact that it has a unique voice. I think you have to use it in the prompt to give it a very unique voice. Otherwise it defaults to these very generic voices. And one other thing, you can add a voice. So for example, if I just click this, add to prompt, I now added a different voice, which you think would be good. But unfortunately, when you do this, it no longer uses this image as a start frame. It's kind of like inconsistent, but basically what happens is when you add a voice, it then takes less inspiration from your frame, which you pretty much want it as a start frame because you can't do an official start frame. It's an ingredient, thanks to Google and all their weird terminologies and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. If you're using a voice by dragging in like that, it may distort your video. I found that creating voices in the prompts, saying like the person speaks in this type of voice, is generally better. I'm going to be playing one clip that I used on my life hack page that shows how good this model is at this animation style. It's, you know, honestly just perfect at this, in my opinion, compared to realistic. Realistic, it's, you know, getting very close, but like I said, I would really like a higher quality output natively for more realistic videos. Because when it comes to the ads I generate, you know, I'm willing to pay the $7 to just have a slightly more premium look and less AI look. Anyways, let me play this one clip and then we'll move on.
I'm your wrist nerve tingling from hours of phone scrolling and typing. Shake your hands out hard for 30 seconds. The blood floods back into me and the numbness disappears instantly.
So, as you can see in what I said in my last video, the lip sync is just really good. The camera movements are really good. And the objects just act substantially better than they did on VO3. And by the way, if you want access to that template as well as a community of people that are all in on AI video, make sure to check out my school community. The link will be in the description. I highly recommend you join for a year. The amount of information and tutorials that we're going to be uploading over the next 365 days is going to be absolutely massive. A bunch of custom tutorials when it comes to the Google Omni models, as well as Seedance and everything else. Okay, now let's get into the strategy of creating realistic UGC with Omni Flash video model. Pretty simple. You're just going to need the prompts. You can come up with them on your own, but I find using Claude to be the very best. You can also use ChatGPT or Gemini or anything. Just give it a command like this. You can screenshot it and send it to your AI. I'm going to be sending this, but basically you're just going to change what the dialogue is about to talk about your specific company or what you're trying to convey. Basically, it's going to come up with 2 image prompts. We're going to generate the images, make sure that we like what the images look like. We're then going to use them as ingredients in the Omni Flash model, and then we're going to take the video prompt, pop that in there, and then generate the video. Keep in mind, with Omni Flash, like I said in my last video, it's going to cost you about 30 cents per clip, which is extremely cheap, considering Seedance is closer to $3 to $6 per clip. The only major limitation is it can only be 10 seconds. So in this example, I'm just going to be doing one 10-second clip. That being said, the workaround I like to do is use 11 Labs if you want to make a longer than 10-second clip. Basically, every time a specific person is talking, you want to upload that here, do a voice changer on the audio so you can have a consistent voice beyond the 2 clips. So if you have the 2 people talking twice, you can just upload it, voice change all the segments to a specific voice for each person, and then you could stitch those 2 clips together. If you're doing only one person talking in the video, it's substantially easier to do this. Sometimes Google will just generate the same voice if you just describe the voice well enough in the prompt, but these are just minor things to think about once you're more experienced doing this method. Okay, so now it generated the 2 images. We're just going to be going into Magnific. I'll have my referral code down below if you want to use it. You can also just do this through Gemini wherever you want. We're doing Nano Banana. I just do it here because it's faster. I'm just going to paste this prompt in. We're going to send that off. We're going to get the second one. Just going to paste that in, make sure AI prompt is off. We're generating 9x16 on 2K. I recommend doing it at these specs. You can also try OpenAI's GPT image. This also does very realistic people too, so I would be sticking to one of these 2 image models for your images. And keep in mind, if you want to put yourself or a spokesperson, whatever, for your business or a mascot, just drag it in and reference the image when you're creating it, and you can easily have your exact person in the video. So for simplicity right here, we're just going to be downloading this image right here. And then for this one, you know, it looks like they're kind of touching hands here, which is a little bit weird. So I'm going to use the second image right here. These are the 2 images that we're going to be using as ingredients. All right, and then here we have the video prompt that Claude came up with. Keep in mind, as an advertiser, you are going to be working with the LLMs to script the exact video you want. This is just complete random stuff that it's talking about for the case of the tutorial. But obviously, you're going to want to go in and tell Claude, you know, like, I'm representing this type of company. I want the people to know this. I want them to be talking about this type of rumor and then mention my brand, whatever it is. You're going to be doing all that in Claude. Once you have the actual script, like you want to read through the dialogue and make sure it's perfect, you're then going to go into Flow. And what we're going to do is drag in our 2 characters that we have right here and wait for them to upload. All right, they now uploaded. We're going to drag them into here, and then we're going to paste this script. Now, keep in mind, if you need one specific character to be the one saying something, you need to make sure that the prompt makes up for that. Once we have this, we're just going to be hitting submit, and it should be just a couple seconds. I'm doing 2 at a time. And hopefully this turns out good, because this is basically what I did for the past video that you saw at the beginning. And let's just see. All right, and the results are out. I thought this was pretty good. I didn't even read the script. I just Hail Married it, and it seems realistic. Now, keep in mind, you're watching it on a relatively small frame like this. It's going to look very realistic at this size. If you full screen it, not so much. You can download this on upscaled for free, but like I said, that may change the skin tones a little bit. Anyways, let's just watch this final result. I think you understand the concept by now, and let's see it.
Bro, did you see Google just dropped Omni Flash, the new video model? It is insane, full realism in seconds. Wait, we are literally made by it right now. Bro.
So I guess the one thing is, like, it doesn't really look like they're sitting side by side, and then it does at the end, but I mean, it could be a possibility. Other than that, I mean, I thought the movements and the voices and everything were just so flawless. If you saw this, just a little bit higher resolution, I promise like 99.9% of people would not know this is AI. Let me just play the other clip that it generated.
Bro, did you see Google just dropped Omni Flash, the new video model? It is insane, full realism in seconds. Wait, we are literally made by it right now. Bro, did you see?
So I think the first one I showed was a little bit better. This one was really cool because it had both people talking at different angles, but they looked very similar to the source images. Sometimes they'll double talk and stuff like it did in this video. You can just trim those out or re-render. But this concludes my tutorial on the video. Make sure to check out my school community, and I'll see you guys later.